Hello viewers, in today's video I will show you how you can root Huawei P20 Lite, which is running EMUI9.1, which is latest firmware for this phone. As you can see in this video, the phone is running latest version, which is 9.1.0.200. It is European variant, and this method should work on all other variants. The first thing is you need to enable developer options by tapping 7 times on build number. Then you need to go in developer options and enable OEM unlock. This is the key step in every routing method. You need to enable OEM unlock and enable USB debugging on your phone. Once you have done this, you need to move to your computer and open the CMD command screen. Viewers, before we proceed, we need to copy these two files in our SD card, which is Magisk Manager and the stock recovery of this phone. We need to copy these two files on our SD card. I will make a separate folder with name root and copy these files in that folder, and then we need to install this Magisk Manager on our phone. You can find it under Files Manager. Magisk Manager has been installed. Now we need to open it. Make sure the Wi-Fi is connected, and then you need to tap on Install button in Magisk Manager, and then again tap on Install. And here you need to select and patch a file. You need to tap this option, and then allow Magisk Manager to access the files. And from here you need to select the stock recovery of your phone, which I have already copied on my SD card. When you will select that recovery file, then now the Magisk Manager will start patching this file. This process will actually embed the root access in our recovery file, because in Android 9 the boot image is already included in the recovery image. So we need to patch the recovery file of this phone. Okay, this process is going to take 1 minute maybe. Now you can see the path where this patched image has been saved. You need to copy this patched image from that folder to another folder. Like you can also copy in that root folder that we have created on our SD card. The patched image will be in internal storage, so make sure you take out of this folder and copy it to your SD card folder. Here we will copy. Okay, now we need to take out this Magisk patched image on our computer. We should connect our phone with the computer, and then we need to take out that patched image from our SD card. In root folder, you need to copy this Magisk patched image and copy it back in our root files. I think I have already added this patched image for this model in those root files. But if you want to do yourself, you want to do it from scratch, you can follow this method and make your own patched image. That is why I have shown all you this method. Okay, now we have this patched image. Now the next step will be to unlock the bootloader of our phone. Type adb reboot-bootloader command and press enter. your phone will immediately enter fast boot mode, and now we will unlock the bootloader of our phone. The bootloader code we have already obtained when phone was in EMUI 8 version, because in EMUI 9.1 version there is no way to obtain the bootloader unlock code. You have to downgrade your phone in order to get the bootloader code. Okay, now I will use that code to unlock the bootloader. Simply copy that code if you have already if code is already with you, and the command is fastboot space OEM space unlock space, and then you need to copy and paste that code. Press enter and your phone screen will ask for permission to unlock. Select yes and press power button to unlock your phone, and now the phone should factory reset after bootloader unlock, and you can see it is saying that your device has been unlocked and cannot be trusted. Okay, now the factory reset process should start. Phone just booted up. Now we will go through the initial configuration. You can skip all the steps. You should not set up fingerprint or any screen lock, otherwise it will create problem with the root. After rooting you can set the screen lock, you can set the fingerprint, everything you can do. You can configure your phone normally. Okay, now we will again enable USB debugging in developer options. Same way you can enable USB debugging by tapping 7 times on build number. Once you have enabled developer options, go in developer options and enable USB debugging. Before enabling USB debugging, make sure you have selected transfer files mode, otherwise USB debugging will not work on latest versions. Okay, now we have enabled USB debugging on our computer. We need to again enter our phone to fast boot mode. Before proceeding, we should install Magisk Manager again on our phone, just like before we did just before unlocking the bootloader. That Magisk Manager file is still on our SD card. That is why I always use SD card for rooting process. Don't use internal storage. Okay, open the Magisk Manager. Okay, I think we need to connect to Wi-Fi only, then it will be able to check the status. Anyway, it will show you that the Magisk is not installed, and once you have connected phone with Wi-Fi, you can also use the mobile data. Okay, it is saying that Magisk is not installed. Okay, now we are going to flash the Magisk. You will need to enter command on your phone adb reboot bootloader and press enter. Phone will enter fast boot mode immediately, and in fast boot mode we should now flash the Magisk Manager, the Magisk patched file which we did in the beginning. And command is fastboot space flash space recoveries _ RAM disk space, and here you can type the name of that patched file, or simply drag and drop that file on this CMD screen. It will automatically pick up the path, and then you need to press enter and the flashing process should start. Okay, The patch is successfully flashed. Now we need to disconnect our phone. Now this step is very crucial. Every time you want to boot your phone with the root access, you need to hold volume up and power button simultaneously. Every time you want root access on your phone, you should follow this process. Every time after reboot, you have to hold volume up button to enter your phone with root access. Otherwise, the root access will not be enabled on your phone if you don't do this process. As you can see, you just need to hold volume up button until the Huawei logo appear, and then you can let the button go off. Both buttons you can leave, and your phone should reboot now. Phone just booted up. Now we will check Magisk Manager if it is saying that Magisk has been installed successfully. Okay, it is asking for additional setup. You have to press yes here. Now it will take a little time to set up root environment on your phone. But in the background you can see it is saying Magisk is up to date. So this is how we have successfully flashed Magisk on our phone. Now the phone should reboot, and you can see I have to hold volume up button again to make sure that phone boot with the root access. If you don't press the volume up button, you will not be able to enter phone with the root access. So this thing has been changed in Android 9. Almost on all devices you have to do this process. You have to hold volume up and power button in the beginning. Only then phone will enter with root access. Okay, the phone has been booted up again, and now I will verify there is no more message in Magisk Manager. Viewers, if it asks you to install the update of Magisk Manager, you will be able to do easily. Now our next step will be to check the root access on our phone. I think my internet is little slow, that is why it is taking time to verify the Magisk status. Okay, meanwhile I will install the root checker on my phone. You can use any root checker app on your phone to verify root access. You can download these root checker apps from Play Store for free. Okay, the root checker has been installed. Open it, agree with terms, and then you need to press verify root access. Grant root access, and it is saying congratulations, phone has been rooted properly. So this is how you can root your Huawei P20 Lite running latest version, which is EMUI 9.1 at this moment. One more thing I would like to advise you to disable automatic updates in developer options. It will help you to save bricks on your phone. You should not factory reset your phone now after the root. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.